name is Ben Ungermann. I'm the 2017 runner-up MasterChef Australia. I was born in Australia in a place called Ipswich, and it was by a Dutch Indonesian father and a Dutch mother. On my mother's side, they all migrated from Holland. I know every MasterChef contestant says their grandma taught them to cook, but the honest truth is actually my Oma taught me to cook. So as a young person, I actually lived with my grandparents for a little while, and my Oma would put on these really beautiful plates of food, and I really got inspired by that because my mum and dad can't cook. So it really excited me, and then from there my Oma taught me the basics, and yeah, pretty much from there the rest is history. I think the thing that makes my cooking style so unique is that whenever it comes to doing a plate of food, doesn't matter if it's for MasterChef judges, people at home, I always try to think outside the box, and I always try to put together combinations that people maybe haven't tried before, because I think when you cook, it's just like painting a picture, yeah? You want to be innovative and you want to try new things and experience new things. I decided to enter MasterChef Australia after 8 years of sort of sitting on my hands. I was one of those people that used to watch a show every year religiously and always think that, yeah, I would really love to do that. But whenever it came to actually auditioning, I would back out of the process because it seems like I would never be able to replicate or compete on that level. So when the 9th season auditions came around, my family and actually my partner at the time really pushed me to jump onto the show, and yeah, I'm really glad I did.
It's really important not to underestimate what you did today. And one dish balanced that required combination of flavors brilliantly, and it put big smiles on all three of our faces. We loved your dish, Ben.
I didn't expect it. All I know is I just put in 110%. The fact that it's paid off for me is just... I'm speechless.
The pressure in MasterChef Australia is very great.
One of the most important parts of this dish is just burn, and I just feel completely gutted.
How far away, Ben? You don't look that confident anymore.
I'm just going to scrap the pineapple I just did. I'm not happy with it. It's a bit burnt, so...
There's only one option right now. I'm going to have to do this again.
I think when it comes to MasterChef formats, the Australian is the most watched. I know it's shown in 130 countries at least, so it's a lot of pressure to actually stand up against. Not only that, I would probably say that MasterChef Australia is a 60% mental game, and the rest comes down to raw talent. To be in the grand finals of MasterChef Australia was completely humbling. And I was really proud of the way that it finished up, only losing to Diana by 1 point, because I seriously thought she'd wipe the floor with me because she's a very talented cook. So I feel like in the competition, I grew the most as a cook, and for me, I was very proud of that. And I think to have my family watching on from the gantry as well really pushed me to yeah, achieve the best standard that I could. And to know that you're in an elite few that have actually been in that position, one of the greatest cooking shows in the world, is very humbling. My visit in South Africa has been jam-packed. It's unbelievable. I've seriously enjoyed my time in South Africa. The people here are absolutely beautiful, the best in the world. Going into MasterChef, I was purely a savoury cook, which is, I know a lot of people probably don't believe. I'd actually never made a dessert in my life. And that's not because I have anything against desserts, it's just something that I was very fearful of. And there was a point in the competition where the producers came to us as a group and just sort of said, like, you need to make sure that you're a jack of all trades. You can't just specialise in one thing because you'll never win this competition. So I started to try my hand at pastries, and especially ice cream, and yeah, it's crazy to think that a weakness actually turned into my strength. When I make ice cream, the process is completely different to the standard anglaise that you'd normally make. It's a completely chilled anglaise, and the way that I do it in a KitchenAid, I think it really adds a lot of creaminess to the ice cream and a lot of lightness. But the other thing that makes my ice cream different is it's 100% natural. I don't use stabilizers, preservatives, anything artificial. It's all just the real deal.
Hey,
I like it.
that's a good little finish, isn't it?
I like it. Makes me happy.
That coriander ice cream is made beautifully.
There's some really lovely elements in there. That coriander sponge, lovely and light. Really subtle flavour of coriander, delicious.
That little caramelised charred pineapple is delicious. Ben has done what he did in Japan. He's put up a dessert that is absolutely spectacular.
Solid. Absolutely solid cooking for 50 people out here. Is great stuff.
So back in Australia, I've opened up an ice cream parlour called Ungermann Brothers, and I actually opened it with my brother. The crazy thing is, I don't know how it works. Like, he can't cook to save his life, but he's amazing at running a business. And I'm more of the creative outlet in there. I'm allowed to do my own thing in the kitchen, and he sort of just runs the business side. We do really crazy flavours. We do like a salted caramel bacon and pecan. One of my personal favourites is actually a lavender and honeycomb, which I did on the show. For me, it's really about cooking with natural ingredients and try not to do anything artificial. A lot of these masterclasses I do also, I can give a lot of tips and tricks how to do things quicker but not skimp out on that quality or that taste. So they're the things I want to leave with South Africa. But like I said, I'm hoping to come back very soon.
What a tough guy and all-round master chef. Right, for those of you struggling to find ideas of things to do this week, well, how about a movie? Let's see if we can help you decide with our wrap of all the latest from the box office. Don't go anywhere.